Hey guys, my name is Lunar, welcome to this top 10 Skyrim mod video. In this video we're going to look at the 10 best PS4 mods you can download right now in Skyrim Special Edition. Of course there are loads of mods to choose from, and opinions will definitely vary, so let me know what your top 10 PS4 mods are in the comments. It's also worth mentioning the top 10 is not really in any order. So let's jump into number 10. Number 10 is Rain and Snow Effects. The mod aims to make your character in-game more immersive by applying brand new frost and water effects to you in-game. Now, whenever it's snowing or you're entering into the water, your character will have a physical appearance to go with it. When you enter into an indoor area or get close to a campfire, you will dry off and the effect will disappear. Number 9 is Rich Merchants of Skyrim. This mod simply makes all vendors in game have 10,000 gold, making your life of looting and selling all the wares from your travels around Skyrim much more convenient. Not so immersive this one, but really a very handy mod for most people. Number 8 is a huge mod, and probably the biggest one available for PS4. Venderic's World is a mod that is a collection of all mods from the modder Venderic. For features, this mod includes new locations, the School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, the Forbidden Dimension, and Menantis. It also adds to the game 400 new spells, new elemental archetypes, and new summons. 70 plus new arrows and bolts, new legendary enchanted weapons, new enchanted artifacts, and scalable unarmed elemental fighting gloves. It also adds in new boss encounters, custom followers, and new loading screens which are magic based, and much more. With future stuff to be added, this is surely one of the best mods currently for PlayStation 4. Number 7 is a smaller mod but a very awesome one, and popular one called Surreal Lighting. Surreal Lighting is a graphical mod that alters weathers, image spaces, and adds sun lens flares to achieve an overall vibrant lighting that is very pleasant to look at and brings a cheerful feel to Skyrim. It really does make the game feel much better and vibrant, which is why it's on the list. Number 6 is the only cheat mod on the list. Cheating is not for everyone, but plenty of people like to use them. Ultimate Player Start does exactly what it says. It pretty much unlocks and gives you all the items at the start of the game. You start the game with all skills, all perks, 20,000 to your magicka, stamina and health, all spells, shouts, weapons, keys, armors, and much more unlocked. You even get 5,000 lockpicks to help you out, although with all skills unlocked you will have the Unbreakable Lockpick perk, so it's not really needed, but still the ultimate mod for anyone wanting to play a cheap playthrough in-game. Number 5 is called Realistic Conversations. Some of the best mods are always ones that improve immersion, and one of the best for doing this is called Realistic Conversations. The mod alters NPCs to be far smarter and way more realistic in their conversation in-game. NPCs will no longer repeat the same phrase over and over. They will now interact more with each other, and when in conversation with the player, they will no longer have pauses in between each sentence. So now talking to an NPC, the conversation will flow more like it does in real life. Number 4 is Big, More Blood and Gore, a mod that tries to add some more realism to the blood and gore in game. The More Blood and Gore mod adds a large amount of blood and gore to the game, making each blow and swing just a little bit more interesting. It does however aim at keeping the realism, so the amount of blood certainly isn't outrageous like a Quentin Tarantino movie, but it definitely makes it more noticeable. Number 3 is called Lore-based loading screens, and this mod adds 160 plus new loading screens steeped in Tamrielic lore, adding in little bits of lore, facts and mythology carefully selected for accuracy and then added to the game. After all, lore is a big part of the game, but with so much of it, it's hard to learn all of the fun interesting facts. Well, this mod narrows it down into fun tidbits and adds them to the loading screens for you to read while you're just waiting around. Number 2 is called Project Hippy, a simple mod but it really does make a big difference to the world of Skyrim. All the mod does is add trees and plant life in and around some of the populated areas around Skyrim, such as main cities and towns. While it might not seem like a big change, just adding some trees, the mod in fact actually completely changes the whole vibe of all the places that it adds to. Whiterun, for example, feels like a completely different place, especially if you're playing for the second, third, or even 10th time, feel far different than it did previously. If you are looking for an amazing mod that completely overhauls all the NPCs in game, our number 1 is definitely for you. Immersive Citizens is a complete overhaul mod to all NPCs in game, whose purpose is to increase the player's in-game immersion by greatly improving artificial intelligence or friendly NPCs in order to make them act and react like true humans in relation to their environment or an aggressor. One of the main features of this mod is a change to the AI called Survival Instinct, the ability for the NPCs to now assess the level of danger a potential enemy poses. This will then be met with a response to either fight or flight essentially from the danger. Fleeing enemies will run and hide, and others will stay and fight. Some NPCs are far more likely to fight, like soldiers for example, which just adds to the immersion. Also, the mod alters AI behavior of non-combat situations, so now NPCs will now behave based on things such as the weather, their jobs, and each other. The list is huge in the amount of changes, but it's safe to say that this mod is a must-have for anyone playing on Skyrim Special Edition on PS4. So guys, there we have it, 10 of the best, awesome, and must-have mods for Skyrim on PlayStation 4. If you have your own mod that you like that's not on the list, you can always just comment it down below for others to see. If you want to see more of these kinds of mod videos, like and subscribe, and I will see all of you guys next time for more Skyrim Special Edition.